Hi, I'm Ashford.
I'm Charlie.
I'm Derry.
I'm Andy, and we are
The Risk. And you're watching Entertainment Focus.
How are you all?
Really good, thank you.
Right, Peter Andre, you've been on tour with Pete. You're about to finish. How's that been going?
Yeah, it's been wicked, isn't it, boys? We've done, I think, how many dates did he do? Like 35?
Yeah.
35 dates with him, and the crowds that he's got and the fans that he's got have just been amazing. And luckily for us, they all warm to us every time we're on stage. We've had some amazing receptions, and it's just a great feeling. And he's also a legend of a guy.
Really nice
So
guy.
nice.
So how did it come about getting on tour with Pete?
Our man Luke.
Our man Luke over there.
Yeah, our boy Luke. He spoke to Pete Andre's agent, I think it was, and she said, you know, we've got a space if the Risk would like to do it, and we snapped at obviously the opportunity to support someone like Peter Andre, who's a massive star in the UK.
So let's talk about your single. Missiles is out this week. Finally got to debut single time. Tell us about the track.
The track, Missiles, it's sort of like, we wanted to make sure that when we brought something out, it was different. I always say that. Like, the song's like, it's got like dubstep in it. It's like obviously Derry with it's a wee bit urban. That's what I'd like to say. That's the Scottish way of saying it. But yeah, it's certainly different. We thought like with the likes of One Direction and the Wanted, you can't like be the exact same as them. You've got to like stand out. So we made sure it was different.
And tell us about the video. Where did the concept for that come about?
The concept was sort of just us lot sat around the table saying, we could do this, we could do this, and we just went off at a crazy tangent, and it just sort of got further and further away from something like concrete. But then we got Anton in, who's a creative director, and then we got a bit more serious because he had an idea, and we was like, oh, what about if we throw this in? So he had the idea to film half the video at the O2 Arena, which is a gig we did with Pete, and then we came up with like sort of closed studio with lights and close-ups and typical boy band powers, power grabs and things like that. So we sort of merged the two together.
And crazy spins.
Headbutts.
Derry actually headbutted me in the video by accident. But that didn't make
if you
the
see
final
closely,
cut.
he's actually got a little mark under his eye. And you got a black eye, haven't you?
Yeah, it was
scarred.
really swollen.
Scarred. So he's always going to have that memory, aren't you?
Yeah,
It's a good
this
scar.
is Missiles right here.
So now that people know that, there's going to be loads of stories about infighting within the band. This is a great
It's
topic.
friendly thing.
Derry attacked me.
Ashford walked into a door, didn't you?
That old chestnut.
Yeah.
So why did you leave it so long after the X Factor? Obviously, I got it wrong at the beginning, but it has been a while. It feels like 2 minutes. So why did you decide to take your time before releasing your own music?
I think it's just because we were so new. Like we were only 2 weeks old when we left the show. Like it's crazy, and then we were like the most booked act in 48 hours after leaving the show as well, like ever. So we were straight from the show, literally on the road. So we've done like over 250, 300 gigs, and the contract you obviously sign before you go on the live shows as well sort of holds you back from bringing anything out straight away, because obviously you've got to go first, second, third, fourth, all the way down. So we parted ways with our original management because obviously we wanted to do things faster. We probably still wouldn't have, we wouldn't have been here now if we would have stayed, and we would have probably been doing nothing. So we had to find the right management and then the right songs as well as doing a hell of a load of gigs. But I think it's come at the perfect time because, like I was saying, we were still new when we left the show, and now we're closer than ever, like with each other every day for what, a year and a half now.
Yeah.
Looking to
We're brothers now.
Brothers now.
We're brothers new. So yeah, I just think everything happens for a reason, and I think this is just the perfect time for us to be bringing something out.
As I said, I'm not going to dwell on the X Factor too much, but I was pretty shocked when you went out, to be honest, because I was saying earlier I would have put all my money on you guys winning, and then you didn't, so I'm thankful that I didn't put my money on you.
You would have been broke.
But it was a pretty massive shock because she seemed to be a shoo-in.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like we were favourites to win it, which was I think that's why people were shocked when we left. Like trended worldwide, Fix Factor, all the rest of that.
Yeah.
Like it was quite a big deal at the time. But then it happened again this year with was it Ella, and she left as well. So it's just people didn't vote. It's just as simple as that, and
I think that there is always like a shock each year, and I think unfortunately that year it was us really, wasn't it? Like, it was just one of those things. So we just had to like take what we could from the show. Like it's a great kind of stepping stone. So we just had to use what we had and use the exposure in like the right way.
And do you think it could have been, because I know you were put together at the boot camp stages of that competition, but in the live shows you were putting on quite slick performances, your harmonies were pretty tight, you worked as a band, and obviously I know there was a lineup change and then Ashford came in.
Yeah.
Do you think it was perhaps because the public thought maybe you would have a career anyway?
No one's ever suggested that before. I don't know. Maybe.
I think it as well with you is the like sort of structure and continuity, and I think a big part maybe was the lineup changing so much, because it was changed from boot camp to Judges Houses to the shows, then again on the show. But I don't think any of us are going anywhere this time.
That's us, we're here to stay, man.
That's good forever, mate.
But who knows? I mean, we came 8th.
Yeah, true.
So I think, I think also people expect when as soon as you come off the show, like, oh yeah, they'll get signed to bring out music, but it's not as simple as that, unfortunately.
No, otherwise you would, everyone who's ever been on the show would still be about now, and they're not. It's you got to work really hard, and thankfully I've got 3 lads here who want to work just as hard as I do, and we want to be number 1, don't we, mate?
Yeah,
Top one.
Top 1, yeah.
That one.
So what are your plans after the singles this week, as we said? Is there an album to follow that up? Are you working on that now?
Yeah. We're in the studio again soon. We've got quite a few songs, haven't we, that we put together that we like. But we want to make sure that we've got the best collection as possible to put together, obviously. And also we don't, like Andy was saying, we want to be different. So we don't want, there's some great boy bands out there now, like The Wanted, JLS, One Direction, all doing wicked in what they do. So we want to be the best at what we do. So we've got to make sure that our albums, the risk.
Yeah, like create our own sound sort of thing. Like.
Yeah.
And are you able to have more control over that now because you are doing your own thing?
Yeah, definitely. Like, it was weird because when you start, obviously the show, like you don't really know what you're doing. You just entered a talent show and you wanted to do well on it, and then you come out and then you're in this business and you don't really know what's happening around you and stuff. So I think after a year of us, learning what's going on around us, I think we've learnt to just do things ourselves. Like nobody's gonna help you out. No one's gonna, do things for you. You got to do it all yourself.
At the end of the day, it's on your back end. Like if we put out a song, everyone presumes that it's us that's done it. So it's like it's on our backs. We want to make sure like it's the best song possible, sort of thing. So I think we've got it with ourselves.
So tell me a little bit about the dynamic in the band. How does it all work? What are your different traits? What do you bring to the band?
Wow.
Andy's
the Scottish one.
Is that it? Andy's got a phenomenal voice, very soulful. He's a little cutie as well. The ladies love him.
Never do that again.
I don't know why.
You can't pinch your own cheek.
I don't know what I was going to do that.
Someone can go on Des if they want. The bad boy.
Des has got the bad boy image in it. Got the street side to him, but obviously the ladies love him. He's got the killer smile and all that, and he's rapping in that as well. I think it brings a really good urban side to it, which no one's doing in the chart.
Urban age
makes us a bit different. And he's just a great guy. All right.
Cheers, mate.
Cool, man.
That's cool. That's nice.
So whose turn is it?
We just sit on the end. We just make them look good.
Yeah. Bookends really.
Step and click in the background.
Go on, Andy. You sing it, boy.
Ashford as well. Yeah, Ashford. He brings so much things to the band. He's obviously got a phenomenal voice. He can dance when it comes to dancing. Yeah, it's epic. Like when we was on the the Peter Andre tour, every time the song breaks into a certain part, like the dubstep bit, he goes crazy and the crowd goes mad. So
you don't want to be standing next to him. Man.
Yeah.
You look like you're having nothing.
The last couple of times I got brave and tried dancing with him, and it's just not happening. I'm like, no, he's too good.
Just makes you look bad, man. Yeah. That's what it is.
After every tour date we do, he always gets tweets saying, "Oh my God, you're such a good
moves."
Yeah.
Such a groovy little mover. Not like I remember.
Yeah, favourite.
Retweet.
I think Charlie as well. Charlie brings obviously his voice is absolutely incredible. He's got a really really strong voice. So it's he's got a song that is created for a lead sort of thing. It's really powerful. So I think his voice, man, is one of the best, mate. Sick.
He's a lovely guy.
He's a great guy, and he's obviously like a businessman as well. And I mean,
He's 28.
he's
Keep saying that.
he's experienced in like life and that. So he's got a lot of life skills. So he brings
But he
that.
does have a habit of stealing clothes.
Yeah, he's
Also good.
definitely wearing my trainers right now.
What are you talking about?
So if Charlie's a clothes stealer, what are the other bad habits in the group?
Snoring, grinding his teeth. Oh, it's
yeah.
awful. He grinds his teeth in his
I
sleep.
broke
It's
my jaw
really-
a couple of years ago. I think that's the problem.
Yeah.
It's really
Gonna
Not
get
loud.
one
grinding your
again.
teeth though.
I know, it's just,
Grinding
It's
your jaw.
pretty.
just an awful roommate, really.
Yeah, also
So
that.
grumpy on the morning.
Messy.
Really grumpy. Like, see, I also can't sleep if there's like any noise. I need absolute silence. Like, I think I need to move into a library so I can sleep.
One of the loose women are like that, actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's the one for me then. But like, even if your laptop's on or something, someone's laptop, and I can hear it even though they've got headphones on.
So you could hear someone texting off an iPhone. It's like touch screen, so I don't know how that's
Do you know,
possible.
it makes a sort of click though, doesn't it?
You
No,
can
it's
hear
on
the tapping.
silent.
Yeah, tap.
Just
Yeah.
on silent.
Okay, maybe I was paranoid, but I thought I heard something.
Ash is just chirpy, like,
Very energetic.
yeah, in the morning, you know, when you just like, you woke up and you just don't want to do anything, you
Yeah.
just want to have a shower, maybe lie down again for another 20, but he's just like, morning guys!
Morning, everyone.
Like, morning, morning
I like to
everyone.
start my day as I mean to go on. Do you know what I mean? Just got to start it positively.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's great, isn't it?
We'll
But
go
it's
out.
when everyone's
We'll go out the
tired.
night before, and then 7 a.m. You just had tequila, anyone?
Wow. He's on it again.
I do like to continue the party.
Should ask, are you sober now? If you're drinking tequila at 7 a.m.
I am sober, but I do have a stash of brandy in the bottom of my case.
Wow, you have a hip flash.
What?
I don't know. Hip flask. There you go. A lip flask.
Are you drunk?
Yeah, I think I am, mate. Drunk on loving you guys. Aww.
So swiftly moving on. My last question: What are you hoping happens this year with your music and as a band? What are you hoping to achieve?
Well, currently, right now, we're proud to say that we've got a top 40 song that we brought out, which is Missiles.
And that's all off our own backs as well.
Yeah, the fact that we've sort of done this all ourselves. We never got a team who were putting us on the radio and plugging us here, there, and everywhere. We just sort of based it on our own current fans from Twitter, and also the Peter Andre tour obviously helped singing it on there. So I'm just proud of our own achievement that we're actually in the top 40 right now with our song. That's a good start. And then our second single, we're happy. We've got we actually have got a team behind us for the next single. So hopefully we can go from top 40 to top 20, top 10. Who knows? Obviously, we'd all love a number one, obviously. But
It's a lot of work, like a lot of work in it.
yeah,
Got to be realistic, but one day, man, I think we'll get there.
Well, fingers crossed.
fingers crossed, indeed. Yeah.